have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to scramble now. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just...
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. It's a toss play to the right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And the same runner's got it again. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's King. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On the ground, it's Castle, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
They come to the line on 3rd down, try to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? It's an out route, the catch made. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He got it. The field goal's good. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. And the Blue Devils looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Pressure is coming. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Period. These teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
go. The kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. It sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Design quarterback run. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. The Demon Deacons will crank up the tempo.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. The quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for some space. It's Claiborne. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll give it to the back. Has the first down and more. Tackle, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Demon Deacons have 1st and 10 here. Here's the option play. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
On the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on 3rd down here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed with the pass rush. A sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A quick juke. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Blue Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long for the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Claiborne. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Direct snap. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
4th down. He's throwing for it. A deep shot to the right. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. On the run, it's Moore. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a man. Short connection to the tight end here. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team.
A deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop.
And a diving catch near the sideline. What a play.
Chris, that's just a great individual effort to lay out like that to make a catch.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Claiborne. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's caught. It's Hernandez. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Demon Deacons, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. We could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The ball is caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The Demon Deacons hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Leaning on the run game here late. Gets some space around the 30. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
But that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. First and 10 in enemy territory. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Could take it all the way. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wake. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They have taken the lead now in the fourth quarter of this semifinal showdown. A defensive score to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Could that play be the springboard into the national championship game?
Well, Chris, this defense is just trying to hope for a stop, and instead they get the interception and a touchdown. Now they're just trying to hold on to see if they can advance to that national title.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. If I'm this defense, You get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's King. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Blue Devils are looking to keep this drive going. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, it's the last thing this quarterback can do in this situation is take the sack. He should have just thrown the ball away. Now he's got to hurry up and get everybody up to the line of scrimmage and get back and being in an attack mode.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw it on third and very long. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
They'll run it to the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
He keeps it on a design run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up 1st down yardage.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? That's reeled in. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. One more big play to wrap up this game. What a great effort all game long by the defense. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of